Alrighty, boys and girls. Looks like we're back on the MS290. A couple of things that I wanted to run down with you guys is sorry about the camera waver. Um, the the bar, and the chain. So if you've seen in a lot of videos, guys will tell you that every time you run you sharpen your chain or you do any work on it, to flip the bar. So what does flipping the bar do? Well, flipping the bar will undoubtedly decrease this issue here. Now I want you to watch something on the top here. Okay, I'm rocking the chain back and forth. So if you watch this raker right here, you see how much movement's in there? Very little. Now let's come down here. Focus. Now look at that. And I know the chain's a bit loose, but I can hold it all the way up. And look at the rock compared to up here. So what does that leave us to believe? That the bar has a lot of wear in the groove. Like, honest to God, it's like a loose tooth. And there's a ridge here. Now, some of the people have said that the bluing on the bar is from overheating, and lots of guys have told me that no, that's where they heat treat the bar when it's brand new before they put the paint on. So that could be the possibility of this blue area right here. I don't know if it shows up well on the camera. Let's see if I can turn it. There you go. Now you can see it. That may be induction heating. There's a built-up ridge on the bar, and it goes all the way back to here, and it gets really pronounced right there, and then it goes away up here. Well, not really. It's still there. You can hear my fingernail hitting it. Yeah. So I'm looking at this chain that was on there, and it's not too bad. Like, I've sharpened out all the radius. These cutters were all rounded off. Like, they were like they looked like this. They had a big radius on them. So I've been working on that because I'm figuring this chain's still good. So, but anyway, one of these studs is still screwed. We know that. It's tough. I got a bag of bump guides for it. I got some. What do we got here? I got the new studs. It's going to replace these, so we're going to do that. I was gifted these by a company, and that's the. Look at that. Fixing machines can be easier. This is supposedly for the guides, the chain bumps inside underneath the cover here. So we're going to look at that. Those were free. I got them off of Amazon for free. And then this package here with the bucker. Except I'm missing one. Uh-oh. Well, we'll have to be looking for that. We'll see if we can find it. Not a problem. I could have swore both were in there a minute ago. Maybe it fell on the floor. I'll look around for it. Yeah, so there is that. And lo and behold, I got a new chain. Along with the new chain. Sorry, I'm off camera. Still sick. Brand new bar. So, what are we into this saw now? That's the question that begs to be answered. So, I have $16 for the bucker spikes, $68 for the bar, $25 I think for the chain. The bumps were free. The stud kit was $11. So we're getting up there. I'm told that the MS290 is worth $300, $350 used. It runs really good. It runs strong. I know what I paid $600 for the current model of this. It was just over $600, but that was 2 years ago. Oh, and I forgot I bought air filters for it, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I put a new air filter in there. I didn't realize these were washable. But when you look how robustly they're made, it makes sense. So, there is that. It runs tickety-boo. So I can't complain about how it runs. So, yeah. This is the project, I guess, for the weekend, because I'm by myself again. Got nothing better to do except cut buck wood. So I thought to myself, well, you know what? Let's work on the saw and see what we can get out of it, right? I don't have my screws with me, so I'm using a 3/4 inch wrench, which is fine. I want to see, I'm really curious to see if those bumps are the same. That's a brand new nut. This is the old one because the studs were pooched. Yeah, this is hard to get out. You saw how easy that one was. The threads are all yielded. It just gets harder as you go. It's all rounded off. There, that's not bad there. So I'll take that off. And I'll pull this off. Oh, I dropped it. So there's the guides. They're hammered. You can see the top one there buried in the schmutz, and then you can see that one there. And then you can see there's one behind there. And I think that's it for those. I don't know how many is in there. 3? Is there 3? Or is there 4? There was no other signs of craziness in here. It pumps oil really good, so all the catchphrase stuff seems to be okay. I'm going to take the bar off, and then I'm going to look at pulling those studs just to see how rough that is. Stand by. All right. I'm using vice grips on there. I know what you guys are going to say. You can't use vice grips on it, you wreck it. Oh, this is the one that's missing threads. Okay, you can see it's coming out. Stand by, I'm going to get it out and see what happens. Okay, got her out. There's the new one. I'll put the new one in. That screws in nice. Yeah, I like it. The other one actually came out pretty tough. I was surprised. So I'm going to get another wrench because I'm going to double nut this so I don't deform it. And then I'm going to finish screwing it down. And then I'll take this one. This one's not bad, but you know what? We're here. So we're going to change it anyway. And then we'll figure out about these guys here. These plastic thingies. And we'll get them out. I think a pair of pliers will just pop those out. We look at the new ones. And there's 3. How many did they give me? Holy Moses, they gave me a lot. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's quite a few of them. That was okay for free. And we'll get those changed. And carry on. Stand by. So, stand by. Yeah, there we go. I double nutted that, got that stud for the bar all the way in. I'm going to double nut that to pull this one out and change it. The plastic guides that came out of here, they just pop out. It's, give me a second here to get our hand free. It's just a matter of pulling them out. That simple. And since I got freebies, I'll be putting new ones in. I mean, why not, right? That cheddar out of the way. I know, I should have cleaned this up, but we're kind of doing a as-you-go field service, I guess you want to call it. But I'll get this cleaned out. I'm going to take a minute, blow it all out. We'll change that stud. I think I'm going to do this in 2 parts. I'll get today done, what I can. And then we'll come back tomorrow and do the rest of it. The sprocket, I mean, I don't know. The sprocket's not showing a lot of wear. I don't know if you can see down in there. I mean, usually these get it pretty eaten up. And it kind of makes me believe that although the saw had some problems, like with that bar being messed up, it's just like it's got low hours on it, because unless those parts were replaced, it's hard to say. He did send it into a saw shop, so I don't know. I might be talking out my butt. But anyway, I'll get that done, and then we'll see what that looks like. Stand by. And, you know, hey, while you're waiting for me to get that stud changed out, why don't you guys hit the like button and subscribe. Our subscribership is still around 3% of all the views, so it'd be really nice if you guys could hit that subscribe button. Even if you don't come back, it doesn't do anything, right? You can always hit the subscribe button just for the fun of it and see what happens. Pretty magical for me anyway. All right, so enough pandering. Let me get this other stud changed. Stand by. I'm going to double nut it. Okay, guys, here's double nutting in a nutshell. So you take this one, screw it down, and there's not that many threads showing. So let's try this. I might be in trouble here. And then you take a wrench and you tighten it against the other nut. No, I think this one's going to come out because it doesn't screw into the engine block. And then see, I'm grabbing the bottom one, and it's coming up. All right. Okay, let me get this out, and then we'll see. Okay, there's the other one. Now this one does not have machine threads in it. It threads in the plastic of the body. All right. So again, we double nutted it. That's normally how you do a stud, is you'd use 2 nuts, jam them together, like slightly snug them against each other, and together they're able to stay locked up enough to put the stud in. And you can use double nut stuff for locking nuts. If you have something that comes loose, by all means you can use double nutting. Okay, so you get the idea how that works. Let's get this tension down and we'll be right back. Now this is what I wanted to demonstrate, right? This is the gold that we're after. Screws on, screws off by hand. Both of them. So nice 2 brand new studs. Oh. That's what we're after. Okay. So there's that. That's fixed. So we went from crappy studs to 2 nice ones. Okay. That's working good. And then the bumpers. And they have a key. You see the key? So they only go in one way. And I sit proud on that plastic. And you go in there, look at that. Like brand new. And there's the other one. Uh-oh. Well, I don't like that, Jimmy. Try another one. That one was a little loose. We got a problem here, Houston. That one's better. But it's not perfect. I don't like that. Seems we have an issue. Let me check this. Is that bigger? Let's try this one. Might have an issue. We might have an issue. Not a spec. They just rattle. That's terrible. Where my God, my freebies. They're no good. Nope. 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 I don't know what we're going to do with that. These are made of, these feel like nylon. Maybe they're shrunk. Because I know that nylon will swell if you soak it in water. So maybe these have shrunk. Because that top one fits okay. You going to tell me these are all no good? Sorry, I keep going off camera. Wow. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 7 of them. There's one that fit. Okay. That one's in there. Okay. I wonder if they're going to fit in the top cover. I wonder if they fit there because there's 2 in the top cover. I'm going to try that out. Maybe free isn't such a good deal after all, eh? Let me try this in the top cover. I'll be right. Sorry, I'm going to be right back. Well, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, friends, neighbors, we're getting back on the MS290. What happened was winter got in the way. We got placated by a bunch of snow. So I had to switch gears and change over to snowblowers. And the snowblowers are okay enough so I can go back to work on the 290. So recap, there's a prelude to this video. It's about a month old, not gonna lie. So I'll throw this in on there. But just to bring us all back up to speed, including me, bought a new bar because the bar was completely toasted on one side because nobody flipped the bar who previously owned it. Changed the stud because the stud was messed up, so I changed the pair of them. Put new wear plastic in it, and I got to put the wear plastic in here yet. We inspected the clutch, drum, and sprocket, and it seems to be okay. There is a bit of wear in the sprocket, but it's not too brutal yet. I might order a sprocket. What else we got here? So yeah. Oh, and I'm upgrading the lathe dogs. Just because when you look at these, or the lathe dog, Jesus, the bucking dogs, bucking spikes, whatever you want to call them. When you look at these, and you look at these, it's like, oh. Look at the difference in chooch. I mean, I don't know if it's going to perform any better, but it just makes that saw look gnarly. And it was cheap, so that's why I'm doing that upgrade. Goofball T27. A little bit of pain in the ass to find that. Yeah, so I'm just trying to stay busy. Trying to stay focused. Not very tight. Of course, it's only in plastic. And then, yeah, that's what we're doing. So I want to get this thing finished off because I'm trying to clean up a little bit. Like I said before, we got some news coming up. And I need stuff to be organized a little bit better than it is. And I don't know if you guys ever noticed on my channel, but sometimes I suck at organization. And it's not on purpose, it's just because, right? So that's just the way it is. And I don't know, there's a lot I can say about it. I want to get this thing finished. Yeah. So I don't make goofy noises. I don't make stupid hand gestures. I just talk straight up. Been seeing a lot of channels with a lot of shite on it. Just craziness. It's like, just share your information. What does this guy helps you do this so you can be outside doing more of this? Like, what does that shit mean? Like, seriously, can you not just present quality information? You got to be a bozo? I mean, what happened to people? Could you imagine standing up in front of the classroom doing hand gestures like this? Like you're some kind of a, I don't know, comedian? Like, what the hell? Just tell people what you're doing. I mean, look, chainsaw. Put the parts on the chainsaw. Do it like this. That's it. That's it. That's all you got to do. You know, and I'm putting content out. That cost me money to do this saw. I didn't need another saw. I'm doing this, you know, because I want to put content out. It's like a hobby. This guy buys this junk and tries to fix it up so you guys can like it. Yeah, okay, not really. So there you go. That's a new lathe or bucking dog on there now, bucking spike. They just look crazy. I love them. And then I think there's this gizmo here, which I believe is supposed to go on there, like that. And I think that's for when you jump the chain. So I'll throw that on. I'm going to be installing these new guides. And that's in the bar and the chain. That's it. So let me get back to it. Oh, there it is. You guys let me know what you think. Yeah. So there it is. What do I got into it? 350 bucks. Sorry about the roar of the let me shut the diesel heater off. Yeah, so what do we got into that bad boy? Bar. The chain, I don't know if you could classify that as a cost. Because you know what? That diesel heater, she heats the shop up nice, but man, it's expensive to run. Anyway, yeah, what was I saying? It's up in the air. I'm right at the price point of where you'd be for that saw, good use condition, which this one was not a good use condition. So let me Oh, let me just have a sit here. Let me tell you what I think. I hated making this video. I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. And why that is because every time I worked on something on this side, I found something else. I'm not gonna lie. The only thing that I think gives me the value in this saw because of what I paid for it and the parts, because that bar was like $68. The chain, I don't care about the chain because the chain is just chain. You're gonna burn chains up anyway. The chain that came out was still usable. I just didn't want to put an old chain on a fresh bar. The stud kit was $11. The lathe dogs. Lathe dogs. Why do I keep saying that? The bucking dogs. That's just bling. I don't care what you say. It makes the saw look tougher. That's all I wanted to do with that. Just fooling around. The little plastic things were free from Amazon by one of the suppliers that I bought something off of. An air filter and a spark plug. Is that all I got into that? Yeah, that's it. So I paid $200. The bar. Yeah, $300. 310, 320. You can get a good used one for $350. I'm up a little bit, but the whole value came from what I've learned on working on this, because I'm a 4-stroke guy. I never got into a lot of 2-stroke stuff, and especially chainsaws. A little bit of 2-stroke racing engines, KT100, stuff like that. But I never got into chainsaws that much, fooling around with those McCullochs. I'm going to get back to those, by the way. We're going to see a video on those again. Anyway, this is it. I'm closing this video. It's annoyed me to no end. And yeah, thanks you guys for your patience. Thanks for tuning in on this one. Like I said, would I do it again? Probably not. If I need a saw, go buy a brand new one. It's just the aggravation factor, the screwing around. Yeah, when you're paying half the money for a beat up saw, geez, Lord, you're not winning. Not in my mind. Not unless you're buying a full out pro saw. Anyway, thanks again, guys. Please like, subscribe, ring the bell, come back. I promise not to do any crazy stuff like this to get you outside in the weather, because we need to be in here to do this to get that done. I won't do none of that crap, I promise. I swear to God. No TNA on this channel. Sorry, you don't want to see that from me anyway. Ooh, what a thought. And yeah, so I'm going to work on some more stuff. I got a snow blower. This one here, the Brute, everybody saw that. It needs welding because the tunnel's cracked, or the bucket, whatever you call the front end, it's cracked. So I got to fix that. I got a 5-horse outside, and I got another one coming. So there'll be some more content. I don't know if I'll ever get around to that lawnmower. Who knows? Anyway, like, subscribe, ring the bell. Come back often. That's all I can say. There it is. The STIHL MS290. And yeah, maybe it'll cut some wood. We'll see what happens. We've got lots of wood to cut, so maybe we'll get our money out of it. Who knows? So there you go. See you soon. Peace out.